Welcome in, Dark Hearts. I'm Mooney.
And Wolfie with your Nerd Network news.
To me, my X-Men. Marvel and X-Men fans, the animated series that ended in 1997 is getting rebooted as X-Men 97 and picking up right after the original series left off.
X-Men the animated series was so good because it was so accurate to the comics. It just grabbed some of the best storylines and brought them to life. And in a lot of ways, animation has the edge when it comes to bringing comics to life, as there's not the limitations you have with live action. The series kept us on our toes, introduced us to the world of comics, and I certainly went out and read every single one I could find after watching.
And even though the original series only ran from 1992 to 1997, all the reruns they ran for the next 10 years, it opened up so many doors for so many children.
Heck, the series ended when we were only 3, but we still managed to catch every episode.
And the sweet cherry on top is several of the cast members are returning from the original series to reprise their roles or even voicing new characters. Cast members including Cal Dodd, Lenore Zahn, George Buza, Catherine Disher, Chris Potter, Allison Seeley-Smith, Adrian Hugh, Christopher Britton, Allison Court, Lawrence Bain, and Ron Rubin. X-Men 97 is the first X-Men project from Marvel Studios since they regained the film and television rights to the characters. The animation is going to be provided by Studio MIR. You'll know their works mainly from The Legend of Korra, so we know the animation is going to be absolutely pristine. It's going to be a more modernized version of the original series style, and you can see it in the trailer.
One thing I find interesting about the trailer, guessing that this is an intentional setup, and it also follows the comics quite well, is that we do see the funeral and the final will and testament of Charles Xavier being enacted. Now, fans of the original series will know it wasn't exactly death that took Charles Xavier. Trying not to be too spoilery here, we see Magneto taking over as head of the school, we do see the pregnancy of Jean Grey, and some hints of Cyclops stepping up into his destined leadership role. Comic fans, myself included, we know exactly what storyline that they're pulling from, and I'm gonna guess we already know what the surprise twist at the end of Season 1 will be. And we'll find out if us comic nerds are correct on March 20th when the series premieres on Disney+. And until then, Dark Hearts, stay nerdy.
NNN would like to thank our listeners for tuning in, and our radio sponsor, 106.5 The Point.
Make sure you like and subscribe to DarkHeart_Studios on YouTube, and follow our socials for full video versions of NNN, interviews, and live event coverage.
Thanks for listening, Dark Hearts. This is Mooney.
And Wolfie, signing off.